Hi, I'm Brian Reid. This is Brenda Lee. Today we're here to talk about Jennifer Oikel's Tele-Summit series. What do you think, Brenda? And today we're going to be talking about Sherry Ackerman. She's a PhD, and she presents the Tao Dance, a yoga of two horses as mirror of the psyche. Sherry, I just got done listening to your interview. I have one word. It was delicious. I enjoyed the inflection of your voice. I enjoyed the colorfulness of your vocabulary. I love the exactness, to me, of what you were talking about. For any of those who are interested in listening to it, Sherry talks at length about the anima, when language was being formed, and they had to choose a word. Anima, which animal originates from, meant soul, and the animals were the soul of the earth. What do you think, Brenda? So Sherry goes on to talk about the anima and the horses, or not the horses, but the animals, as the keepers of the soul of the earth. She also goes on in depth to talk about alpha versus beta states of language, of thinking. And alpha is when you're in the zone, when everything seems to be going at slow motion, when you're calm. Beta is the fast-paced, busy, fatiguing type of thinking. Alpha is the relaxing, regenerative type of thinking. When you're one, when you're in the flow, when you're in that zone. And Sherry mentions that the animals, that's their default. The alpha state is their default. The 21st century man, the beta state is the default. So horses offer us an ability to move towards that alpha state because they become the anchor in it. And they're attracted to it. And then Sherry went into a type of breathing in meditation, which I thought was phenomenal, where she talked about breathing from the back of your spine, down low, up the back, and coming around, and then exhaling out the front. And that how it's natural for us to inhale. That's the doing. And that the actual exhaling down the front requires more effort. That's the being state. But in today's world, we tend to be more dominant in the doing state. And we need to practice more how to just be. And just be, not to just be, but to become. Because becoming starts with first being in the moment, as is, acceptance. And she goes on to practice anybody who rides horses. She gives an excellent exercise where you do the same breathing techniques, except you, on your horse's back, you imagine breathing, starting your inhalation here, down through the forelegs, under the belly, around the tail, and up, ending in your crown. And then exhaling down the front of you, if you're on the horse, down the front of you, across the horse's mane, through the ears, over the crown. And that idea of circling the breath, but pushing out the exhalation, the Sherry, when I was practicing that meditation, just like yesterday when I was doing the meditation in yesterday's series, I'm sitting in a truck right beyond this barn here, and I started the exercise. I'm breathing with you. I'm working it. Brenda comes over. As I'm pushing it out, I hear right next to me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? From a distance. And it was like, yes. It felt fantastic. So anybody here, listen to this. Please listen to this interview. She was colorful. Sherry was articulate. Sherry took some philosophical words and just made them practical and natural and useful. Whether you're riding a horse, or whether you just want to be next to a horse, or you want to learn what horses have to offer us from an alpha state, from a reflection of feminine energy, from a keeper of the souls, anima. There was so much information in this, I can't begin to even touch upon it. I just ask you, go listen to it. You'll enjoy it. And I think there's only maybe 12 or 11 interviews left. They're phenomenal. This one will be available for 48 hours. Go to horsesknowthewayhome.com/healing, and you can access the remaining 11, and you can buy the entire series. I believe it's $99 for all 30 interviews. Sherry Ackerman, today was phenomenal. I was laughing. I was saying ahas, and I mostly was saying yes, yes. I thought you were spot on everything you talked about. Thank you so much. Jennifer, thank you for bringing Sherry to us, and thank you all for listening. Again, if you want to hear more about this interview, go to horsesknowthewayhome.com/healing and download the interview and enjoy it. It was delicious. Brenda, what do you think? Huh? Brenda just wants me to scratch her sweet spot. That's delicious for her. I'm always worried about the teeth with this one. I just get there's a bump of the calcium right there, another one. I just don't want her to start grooming my scalp. Brenda, huh? Remember, the horses offers the feminine, so we can balance the energy, so we can move. Balancing that feminine energy just allows us to move in this very masculine-dominated world. Not male and female, masculine and feminine. Big difference. Right, Bren? Yeah.